Thank you. The food noise fix. Why it's not just in your head. As always, I am not your doctor. I am not your practitioner. I am nothing to do with your health care. I am a stranger on the internet. Make sure you run anything past your doctor before you change your health regime. All right, warriors. Tonight we're doing one of my favorite deep but practical talks. The food noise fix. Why it's not just in your head. If you've ever felt like your brain is on repeat about snacks, or the cupboard calls your name at 3 a.m., you're in the right place. Have a seat. Turn up the volume. Listen to me for a bit. If you want the 5 science links that I found most of my information, just email me. I'll send them off to you. How do you find Zepbound? Your doctor prescribes it and you get it from a pharmacy, or you go to Lilly Cares and get it from there. Or if you need compound terzepatide, you get those from a telehealth. There's lots of ways to get Zepbound. And hi, Jessie. There's lots of ways to get Zepbound. Hi, Jamie. Welcome in. So first, let's define what food noise is. Food noise is the intrusive, persistent thoughts about eating that aren't always tied to true physical hunger. It's the mental loop. I need a snack. I deserve a treat. I'll just have one bite. And then the loop repeats. I need a snack. I deserve a treat. Oh, just one bite. That noise is part of biology and part of behavior. It's not a moral failure. It is not laziness. It's a set of signals crossing wires, hormones, gut signals, brain reward circuits, and learned habits, all chatting to your brain at once. And it comes off as noise. Tonight I'll show you how those signals work and what to do about each one. Who still hears food noise? Yeah, I bet a lot of you do. So we're going to get into the hormones. The hormones of food noise. The hormones of hunger. Achieved! Hormones 101. Fast and simple. There's two superstar hormones we talk about the most. Ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is like the hunger starter. Your stomach makes it, and when it rises, you feel that gnawing, I should eat, I should eat, I should eat signal. Leptin, on the other hand, is the satiety master. He comes from the fat cells and tells your brain roughly how much energy you have stored. When leptin is working properly, you feel satisfied and you stop eating. Leptin halts that I should eat signal. When these two hormones are not balanced, for example, if ghrelin surges at odd times or the brain's response to leptin is blunted, you get more food noise. It's a very well established framework for appetite control that's been shown in lots of physiology research. Does this line up with anyone's experience? Sudden hunger versus real empty stomach hunger. There's a difference between the two. Do you know how to feel them? Do they feel different to you? Been on MJ for over 3 years and have had it. I have had no bad side effects. I have been maintaining for over 1.5 years and have had great suppression. Great, Lisa. Lisa's correct. This journey can be easy if you know how your own body works and you listen to your own body. Yeah. So gut-brain axis, how your gut talks to your brain. Now let's add the gut into that leptin-ghrelin cycle. The communication highway between your gut and your brain. The gut sends the signal via nerves, like the vagus nerve. Hormones like GLP-1 and peptide YY and metabolites produce by gut bacteria. All of these signals tell the brain we're fed or we need calories or we're feeling off. Do something. GLP signals are part of that system. They slow the stomach emptying down. They increase satiety and directly change brain activity in your appetite sensors. That's why when you change gut signaling by diet medication or lifestyle, your whole internal conversation about food can change. This axis is now explained in modern reviews and is a central concept for why the food noise can be quiet. Do you sometimes feel like your gut and brain are very tightly linked? Like if you feel stressed, you eat. If you're sad, you eat. If you're happy, you eat. Your emotions are always led by food. Well, that would be a very high, specialized gut-brain person that is definitely using their own GLP. And every time something happens, their GLP is being activated. And they're using food to try to calm that. Now, here comes the part that sounds like psychology, but it's actually neurology. The reward centers. Yes, I just did. The reward centers of your brain. I had a big old meatball sub and some broccoli. Do I sound okay? Well, I wonder if the pillow is muffling the sound. That's what I'm worried about. Oh yeah, I am. I haven't slept well. Oh, that I can't change. Your brain's reward system with dopamine as the main messenger rewards novelty, high-calorie foods, and immediate gratification. Hi, Jammy Joe. That system evolved to make sure we sought rich, caloric food when it was scarce. Today, with the always available hyper-palatable foods that we have, that system keeps nudging you towards the snack drawer, the crinkly packages, the good stuff. Important thing though, some gut signals and some medications can actually dampen the overactive reward response to food. They change dopamine signaling or the brain's response to palatable food. That's been shown in animal studies and in human brain imaging studies, where GLP type agents reduce activity in the brain reward areas. That's scary. We take our GLPs and our reward centers get dampened a little. It's a change in how your brain responds to reward. It takes away that reward center that you get from food. Here's one for you. Has any food lost its magic to you? Those coffee drinkers that now coffee's like, meh. Those meatball sub lovers that now it's like, Those chocolatiers that now chocolate turns their stomach. When food noise is more than biology, psychology and habits start to matter. Hi, Lisa. We all know biology matters. That's a given. But behavior and learned patterns are huge co-conspirators in this too. Emotional eating, boredom eating, conditional routines like movie time popcorn. I do that too. I can't go to a movie without getting popcorn. Create automatic behaviors. Those patterns become cues and triggers that loop the reward system and the hunger hormones together. Did you know that? Your hunger hormones will instantly tell you you're hungry when you smell that movie theater popcorn. Good news is behavior is the part we can train. Cognitive behavioral therapy and mindfulness mindfulness-based approaches have strong evidence for reducing binge eating and improved control around food by changing how we respond to triggers. We'll do all the short, mindful eating exercises in a minute. But if you struggle with clinically significant binge and purge, please seek professional health. Professional help. That is far beyond my scope or anyone in here. You need help if you do that. So how about mindful snacking? Hi, Amanda. Hi, Marilee. Okay, are you ready? If you have a small, bite-sized snack, 1 grape, or a nut, a tiny square of cheese, you might want to get it now. If not, just watch and practice. It's all good. Just think about what I'm doing. It will be fine. Hold the snack. Look at it for 5 seconds. Notice the color and the texture. Smell it. Take 1 slow breath in. Does it smell sweet, salty, or warmth? Put your lips to it. Notice the anticipation. Where in your body do you feel it? Take a mouse-sized nibble. Chew very slowly. Name the taste. Is it sweet, salty, fatty? Swallow that mouse-sized piece. Notice sensation of fullness or change in what you want. Decide. Do you want another bite of that? Or if no, say, I choose to stop. That is mindful snacking. That goes a little further than what I usually ask people to do, which is take 2 bites, small bites, but bites, a full glass of water, and wait 15 minutes. If you still want the snack, eat the snack. If you don't want the snack, you don't want the snack anymore. That's the way that I have most people do it. But that mindfulness is the technical way. That is the textbook way. And that is the exercise that trains your brain to slow down, which I think my method does the same too. Try it tonight when you take a snack or when you eat. It is very different to do that to your food before you eat. You can mindfully eat and you can mindfully snack. All right, guys, time for the toolbox. 8 practical, evidence-backed moves you can use to quiet food noise. We know I'm going to say this. Protein first at every meal. Protein, protein, protein. Always do protein first. Making protein your first bite helps trigger satiety hormones and reduces the urge to graze. Hydration check. Thirst often masquerades as hunger. Sip water first and then reassess. Movement after meals. A 5 to 10 minute walk after eating reduces blood sugar swings and post-meal need more feeling. Need more. I need more. Food, 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 food. Mindful snacking routines. The 3-minute exercise. Use it before all snacks for 1 week. See what happens. Hi, Alpha. Delay and dial down technique. When an urge comes, delay action by 10 to 15 minutes and lower its intensity. Breathe. Drink water. Stand and stretch for 10 minutes. Often the urge to eat will pass. Don't keep trigger foods within easy reach. Out of sight really does help. Cognitive reframe. Replace I can't have with I am choosing to have something that helps me feel however it helps you feel. That small word change reduces the scarcity mindset. And therapeutic support, cognitive brain training, or guided mindful eating. For many people with emotional or binge eating, if you have frequent loss of control episodes, a specialized clinician is the best next step. Now for a short practice called urge surfing. It's simple, evidence-based skill for cravings. Urge surfing. Read and lead slowly. sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Notice the urge. Where do you feel the urge in your body? Do you have a tight chest? Is your throat warm? Is your mouth watering? Rate it 1 to 10. Now imagine the urge as a wave in the ocean. It rises and peaks and falls. It rises, it peaks, and it falls. You will not be stuck on the wave. You can ride it out. Keep breathing slowly with the wave. It rises, it peaks, and it falls. Notice the urge change a little bit. When it lowers, does your urge seem to be a little less? Open your eyes. Re-rate the urge for your hunger. That practice is urge, the surge of the wave. And it builds tolerance to urges so they don't automatically pull you into the behavior. Try it every time you feel a sudden craving over the next week or so. Combining biology and behavior. Seven-day food noise quiet plan. Can you imagine 7 days, no food noise? Put your fingers in your ears. Hear the echo? No food noise. You still have a little bit of the outside, but most of it is no noise. It's so nice. So day 1, protein. Protein, protein, protein. Make sure that you are doing protein first meals for the next 7 days. Add in the 3-minute mindful snack. Number 2, day 2. You're going to add to that protein and mindful snack a post-meal 8-minute walk and water first rules for all snacks. Day 3, do the urge surfing twice when your cravings rise. Urge surfing, surge the urge, dude. Day 4, declutter one visible trigger from your kitchen. Day 5. Add intentional breathing at least twice a day. Day 6. Repeat the mindful snacking. And day 7. What did it help most? Now you're going to reflect and you're going to take note of which helped most, which seemed to take away the food noise the most. It's about training your body and your body systems. And it's about listening to your body and your body systems. You know, when I tell people to take 2 bites of protein, drink a glass of water, and stop and listen, they're listening for, am I still hungry? When I tell people before they take seconds, stop and listen. Slow down with your food. Listen in between every bite. You're listening for those cues. So if you need to talk to your clinician about persistent food noise or suspected metabolic causes, let me know. I can get you more information. But you can say something to them like, "Hi, Dr. Smith. I am having persistent, intrusive urges to eat that don't feel like normal hunger. Can we check basic labs and discuss behavioral or medication options? I would also like a referral for a CBT and a dietitian experienced with disordered eating." Remember, this is your journey. They're all different. Some people may not have food noise. Some people may have it all the time. Your journey is your journey, and don't let anyone invalidate it. It's very important that your journey is valid in your head, in your heart, and in your gut. Are there any questions? Good. Thank you. I know food noise has been on a lot of people's minds. It was Alpha, and it'll be on YouTube.